Bonjour, I'm Paul Pogba.
Hey, monsieur. Sheldon Edwards, HD Cutz. You don't know HD Cutz show. Let's go.
Let's go.
I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I've been really happy you to sit and watch me win again and win again and win again. I know it's probably getting on me and win a synonym. So if I ever win again, it's no I did the minimum. I didn't have to sell my soul. Oh, yeah. Please don't play no games with me.
Hey, Charlie Zayn. Hey, Charlie. Big boss. You know what, to be honest, I never really planned to be a celebrity barber. You know, everybody's knowing me as a barber from the UK who's cutting all these stars and traveling all over the world. I never imagined it was going to be that big. Yeah, so this is HD Cutz, guys. This is my world. This is everything. Let's go. I built myself up as a young barber cutting, you know, good energy, good vibe. Dozens of clients started coming to me on a daily basis. The opportunity came, you know, I took on some of the barbers that I used to work with, my colleagues and all that, and we just started pushing like crazily, you know, take it to another level. If I should list all my clients, maybe we're going to stuck here for a couple of days, but let's just start from the top. Aubameyang, Pogba, Reece James is my client, Mikel Antonio. I've been cutting Mikel since he's been 10 years old. I was a kid cutting a kid. Ryan Sessegnon, Ryan Sterling, the Gabriel Jesus, the Riyad Mahrez, Foden, like our haircut went viral. Jadon Sancho, if I didn't go to Germany, Jadon would just leave his hair looking rough. Antonio Rudiger is more than just a client. He's like a brother to me. Legend himself, Usain Bolt. On a typical day or typical week, I'll probably just get up, like maybe set my alarm like for 3 a.m. By 4 a.m. I'm out. Funny enough, a player, they run a joke, they're like, you know what, even if it's 9 a.m. and you tell HD and it's possible he's gonna be there, I'll be there from 8:30 waiting outside the house until they wake up. So man, we're Northern Quarter in Manchester, and this is the energy of the city. I love Manchester, man. I got my client down here, Aaron Wan Bissaka, Paul Pogba. And we're gonna see him today. I'm gonna have some fun to make some magic happen. I need everything that's in this bag. I used to turn up to jobs and people would want like a color and I ain't got nothing to do color. So I just put my bag really, really good these days, and I got everything inside here just to make sure that I can do any and every job. And this is the HD way, you know. They never tell me what they want. They just come and say, you know what can you do for me? You know, this is the amount of trust that the guys do put in me. I built this brand definitely of trust, and a lot of players did place their trust in me, and I made sure I represent to my best of my capability. As I'm saying, these guys, especially with social media and this agent thing, something can happen, just a little text, a little conversation, and it just knocks them down. So, you know, it's good when you understand them as a person and you can be around them, keep them positive and on the right road, because everybody does need a little somebody to talk to sometime, you know what I mean? Good morning, how are you?
How you doing?
Hey, all right. Hey, what was my Joe? Everything good? Yeah. Paul, as I say, is very stylish, so people look out for Paul for his many different looks, you know?
That's why you know it's me, because it's not like something that you would see like all nice like in the restaurant. But the taste, that's a lot. Just film the face, his face.
The blue hair was an idea of Paul. We just wanted to create a locked look. Crazy went viral, many people start asking for it. That's Paul, man, you know, when he puts on anything, people just go crazy for it, you know? Jeez, hey, man said he's a chef.
Try this. Finish it. HD Cutz.
Yeah, you don't know.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
So you know, Paul's a man of many tastes and style, you know? And you're just gonna create something nice and special for him. Paul's like a brother, you know? Nice and calm, and you don't know. By his warm welcoming, he's a very, very friendly and happy guy, you know?
By the way, you want drinks?
Welcome, Brody. How are you, man?
Blessed, man. You?
Where you coming from?
Training.
I was training today.
No, it was good today.
Hey, nice, man. You know how to come in and let myself in and set up for you, man. But you know, got to make sure you get some rest, man. How was everything?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good, man. You?
What are you gonna have done today, bro? You gonna put some blonde in?
Nah, just a trim today.
So we're going for the normal?
Trim, yeah. Normal,
we're going for the normal. The players' looks and everything is important to them for their brand sponsorship and their brand within itself. But for me, it's about believing in what you got to do. That's number one. And also making the player believe what you're going to do and representing yourself well with uttermost confidence. I know the styles. I'm just going to give you the little taper here, leave it come down nice and sharp.
Yeah, you know.
We know the thing. Let's see the thing, yeah.
I think mainly it's trust. You know, you got to trust him. And it's just, I'll say, for me, it's his work rate. You know, when you want to trim, he's there to give you that trim. You know, he'll travel up and down just to make sure that you get your hair cut and you go into your game or event or anything you've got going on in the right mood.
What's this wow moment, bro?
That one is screaming, finally, you know, first goal.
First goal?
Yeah, I had to wait 2 years for that one. So obviously that one meant a lot.
Bro, you need to make this bigger, bro. This needs to be, bro, you need to blow this up. My friends in Jamaica call it Spidey. You know Jamaican not to spice stuff, Spidey.
Nah, yeah, that's when I went there, that's it. It's
Jamaican not to Spidey. Yeah. So
Spider.
anything you just clamp it.
Yeah, literally.
You've been making it music lately, man. Come on. You must have been making it. Bro, listen, I know the world don't know this, though, but we're keeping it on the wraps for now, man. But this guy is a singer, you know?
Keep it close.
I know you got bare vibe and energy. Is it mom you get your energy from, bro?
She's the one. She's the one that gave us that.
Yeah, I love the energy and the relationship with you and your brothers, though, man. You guys are very close, bro.
Bro, me and my brothers, it's connection. You know, when we see each other, we know we're gonna dance.
Yeah.
Get ready. Like, okay, let's...
Where did dancing creep in? Were you always a person that loved to dance, though?
Yeah, but like my mom, she's like that.
So there's always music in the house, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're gonna blonde Aaron here, yeah? Pink? Should we go for pink?
We've got to wait for someone for that.
What was it like growing up like a young guy in Croydon playing football, though?
Obviously, I was following my brother's footsteps.
Your brother's a baller?
Yeah. I just wanted to do what he was doing. So obviously he did football, so I just followed that. When
did you realize that, like, this is my passion?
I'd do anything to play football. Do you know what I mean? To get out of the house and play football. So obviously that's when I knew. Do you know what I mean? I had the love for the game.
Oh, nice.
I could play it for hours then.
Like, your parents, they really pushed you to that limit, right?
Yeah, definitely, you know. And it's not the same with other people, you know what I mean? So other people's parents, they don't see football as number one priority, so they won't push you, you know what I mean? Obviously, education always comes first, innit? But
yeah, of course.
sometimes it's difficult for them to push you to your dreams.
And as a young footballer, you know, like who did you look up to in football, though?
You know, same again, as I just follow what my brother does, innit? So he was looking up to Henry.
Mr. Henry, you know, my bro, you know.
I was the same with that.
What players would you say that you were looking up to growing up as a kid? Of course, Zidane was one of them, right?
Zizou, yeah, Zizou.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, you have to love him. If you can't, no one.
If you don't love Ronaldinho, you don't like football, do you?
You don't. Yeah, exactly. Ronaldinho was dancing on the pitch.
Ronaldinho, he was one of them. You know what I mean, when you
Mr. Trickster.
Literally, get on YouTube, type Ronaldinho skills, watch it all day.
Thierry, my boy.
Titi was their guy.
Yeah.
I was 5, 6, and World Cup 98 was the first World Cup that we saw, me and my brothers, and I remember everything. I remember with my dad, we had the cassette, and we were watching.
Man said cassette, you know.
Bro, the cassette, bro, you remember?
You know these new school kids don't know about cassette, don't they?
No,
they go on the iPhone and
they go on YouTube and you got everything now. When you finish the movie, you had to rewind and
yeah.
I swear.
Everything is physical.
For real. Yeah, when we won, like when France won, France was crazy. Then after 20 years after that, we won the World Cup, bro. It's crazy.
I can just imagine the streets of Paris, bro.
It was madness. I don't know if I have like videos still, but I got this.
Bro, the way you're hugging that one there,
I'm telling you, this is my baby. You're not going anywhere. You're staying with me. Look, that was France.
Wow.
That's a friend of mine.
Oh, this is your friend, yeah?
That's my friend. Look, that's how full was Paris, bro.
Bro.
Airport, bro.
So all the flights stop. Nobody's flying no more.
Look. Huh? Like they didn't even want it to fly, bro. It was crazy.
Wow. Paris was on lockdown. The country shut.
No, it was shut. Yeah.
That's emotional, bro.
Nah,
Huh?
It's crazy. This is once, you know what I mean? Or twice, you know, hopefully twice.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
So these streets that you walked as a kid, you were walking down there with so much pride, huh?
Yeah,
That's so real, huh?
the only thing that is more than that is double.
And I bet the feeling ain't gonna be no different than the feeling of winning it the first time, eh?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Hopefully I can tell you how is the feeling to win
The second time, eh?
one, so I can tell you if it's the same feeling, but
Yeah.
that's a dream. But anyway, no, it's crazy. Look.
Montana!
Yeah, it was crazy.
So you came to the game?
Yeah. A lot of people went there. It was crazy.
Wait, so you got Prince Montana speaking French?
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying my boy was there? You saying Walt was there repping? No, that's
For real, that was
bro, this
I first met him 2019. He shouted me on Insta whenever I needed a trim. I should just let him know. And that's where it started. I shouted him and he came up, I think that same week. And then that's where the journey started with me and HD. The mutual friends I've got in football that he cuts as well, you know, it's all quite a big family.
Is there any point that you just thought that football wasn't going to work out growing up?
Yeah, I felt like that before. When I was like 14, 15, I just thought, yeah, it's long. I still like it, but
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna, the work rate and all that wasn't
Yeah.
put into the football side.
How did you get through that?
Obviously, my dad sat me down, just told me how he felt about everything.
What did your dad say to you?
So he was telling me what he went through,
Okay, yeah.
that the sacrifices and that, to take me to training,
Yeah.
to put food on the table, new
hear that?
boots,
You
just
hear
all
that?
of that.
You hear that?
And then for me to just throw it away now, you know what I'm saying?
And congratulations to your dad, man. You done a great job to push you over that barrier when you were feeling down. Like just the thought of coming to United. What was that like, bro?
You know, things were just moving too quick. You're
saying bold fast, yeah?
It didn't kick in yet. It didn't kick in at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was just... So, like, even 6 months before it, you know, you just hear rumours, but you don't let it get to your head. You don't pay no interest to it. You
Humble, you know?
just keep doing what you're doing, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like
And
that.
obviously,
like that.
the time came when that was actually true. That's when you got to make that decision.
Big up to daddy, you know. It's because of daddy, you know. You see that talk you give him? Daddy, it's you.
Confidence, that's right. Confidence.
Like, you pull off some haircuts and style that, bro, I remember I did few haircuts on you, bro, and even to this day, people are coming into the salon and recommending this cut, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, do you think that your style and that is so nice and unique that people just really want to copy, bro? It's just so crazy.
You know how it is, like when you see things on TV. I used to be like that, you know. I used to see Ronaldo doing a haircut. And
Did you try the Ronaldo haircut? You know,
you know what? To be honest, I didn't try this one. I didn't really like
Mommy
it.
wouldn't have that one. No, mommy ain't gonna
No.
have you walking like that.
I always like try to do stuff on my head, like
Yeah.
blonde or stuff
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
you know?
yes. That's unique to you.
Yeah.
If you know PP, you know that he loves a bit of blonde. That works well for
I
you.
like the little blonde, you know, white blonde.
Yeah.
I always think that it suit me.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, my mom used to change a lot of time, hairstyle
For herself?
for herself. She
Oh,
always
okay. So it
changed
rubbed
it.
off on you then.
So, you know,
Mommy's
like,
boy,
we
you know, I tell you, huh?
We always like, she never liked to have the same thing for a long time. She always changed, and
Yeah.
I guess we're the same, bro. We're the same.
One of the most iconic haircuts I've done for Paul Pogba. If I have to think back, it's got to be the dreadlocks. We had a bit of blonde and we had a bit of blue. Blue representing France, of course, which he played for on the international scene. It took many hours. At the beginning stage, Paul Pogba, one word that we stick to all the time was trust the process. But we sat there for like 5-6 hours. We recreated something that was unique to Paul himself, who carried it well. Seems like it just belonged on his head. You know, you're a man that with all the designs and the stars and all that, man. Like, is that something that you've always been doing as a kid as well, though, P? Like,
Yeah, no, I always used to,
drop a little design in.
yeah, like blonde or kind of design and stuff like that.
The dreadlock one, man.
the
PP,
dreadlock.
I think we pulled it neatly off the shelf, innit? The dreadlock is a different thing, eh?
that's for-
Rasta,
That's
huh?
for sure. It was the longest process.
Baby, how long was the first twist that we did?
Oh my God.
How long did it take to do the first twist?
Oh my gosh.
You fell asleep getting the twist done.
Man, seriously, you were like, trust the process.
Yeah,
That was the word. Every time you see each other, trust the process.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Then at the end, I really, really, really loved it.
You know, he got me onto the blonde tips. That's one thing he got me on. I like that one for summer. Yeah, and then the rest is just braided up with the HD trim. So, you know, it brings out your mood, confidence. You know, it makes you feel good, you know, especially when before game, you know, going into the game, the way you feel like you're ready.
Confident, yeah. Promise I'm really this astonishing. And yeah.
Tell me a bit about Africa, bro. Where exactly in Africa is your parents from, bro? Like,
They're from Congo. The city is called Kinshasa. Yeah, that's where they both grew up. I haven't really experienced the culture since, because obviously when I went there, I was young.
yeah.
Obviously, that's what I'm looking forward to when I visit there, to find out more about it.
So like, that doesn't mean that you speak French, bro. Because Congolese is French, right?
Yeah, it's French, yeah.
Bonjour, all that kind of stuff, bonjour. When I'm here, I'm good at French, you know.
Oui, ça va? Yeah.
Ça va bien? All right, say no more.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
Nice, bro.
What the top feels like, baby.
Can you cook, bro?
Yeah. I do gratin. You know what gratin dauphinois is?
No, what one is this?
It's
Tell me.
like gratin potatoes,
Oh, yeah, potato, yes, of course.
pasta, well, like the basic stuff, rice, pasta. I'm not someone that makes it beautiful. I makes it good. That's
you're not-
what you need to.
Listen,
You know raclette?
No, what's this one?
You don't know raclette?
No, maybe I know
It's
it
like
by a
with
different
cheese.
name, you know?
Cheese. You make the cheese and Simba.
So PP on the island by himself can survive because he can cook, yeah?
No, I can cook. Come on.
What's your favorite movie, though? Like,
So I give you two: Avatar
yeah?
and Terminator 2. The
Terminator
Judgment
2,
Day.
yeah?
Judgment Day. That's my.
Arnold, yeah?
Yeah.
Big boss.
Nah, bro. Like all the Denzel Washington movie, I'm fan.
I'm a big fan of Denzel. as well.
I'm a fan of Denzel. So all his movies, just American Gangster,
Yeah.
bro. And Michael makes his next level, bro. It's next level. Or Ellie. Have you watched Ellie? The Book of Ellie?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I've seen that one.
Next level, bro. His acting is too much.
No.
He's the best.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Um,
What about box sets? Like you know, like
Series.
Netflix series, yeah.
series. One of my favorite ones, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Bad is my number one.
Numero one.
It's my number one.
Wow.
Bro, Breaking Bad is crazy. I was watching Breaking Bad, bro. I had training in the morning, next day, but you sleep at 4 because of Breaking Bad.
You
Breaking
watch
Bad is
everything.
bad. I'm telling you. Makes me sleep like,
Yeah.
it was crazy. I was so into it. This and Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. You know, I've never watched Game of Thrones, you know, yet, you know, but
Oh,
boy,
man. I'm
everybody
telling
keep
you.
on telling me about it, but I'm afraid if I start watching it, I ain't gonna be able to cut hair no more.
Confident, that's right.
You've got a lot of good managers in your time, innit? But who would you say is your favorite manager?
You know, I wouldn't say a favorite one because I've learned with all of them. From my manager in France,
France, yes, yes.
when I was at Le Havre, from my hometown.
You must have been a wild like a kid. It must have been hard to hold you down, bro, huh?
I was stubborn, man. I'm
That-
still stubborn.
that manager must have been really one resilient guy, like, trying to push you.
Yeah, always. But that was my thing. I'm someone that need to be pushed always.
Yeah.
So they used to tell me all the bad things like, oh, you play bad today, you wake up like you didn't do nothing. I was like, what? I say, yo, Dad, I've scored 2 goals today. I say, only 2? Like, you win 5-0, you score only 2?
So he was pushing a different kind of winning mindset inside of you. Like you didn't even understand what he was doing, huh?
Yeah, no, my dad always pushed me. Always said, like, you have to be a winner. He was very old school. You know, like the old school, like, you have to be a winner. Always be first. Give your best.
Yeah,
Try to be first. Number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Confident, that's right. Confident.
You're a man of many talent, though, man. What's life looking like after football for PP, boy?
To be honest, look, I will tell you something very simple.
Yeah. Let's go.
Something that we don't say it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be a daddy, bro. A proper dad. That's what I want to do.
My G. I love that. I love that.
Like, that's
No, I
what-
love that. I love
That's,
that. No, I love that.
This is one thing you
No, I
don't
love
talk
that.
about, but that's what I want to do.
I
I
love
want to
that.
be
You
there.
wanna be there for your kids.
Like, yeah, I want to be there. Because my career made me go and I'm struggling to, sometimes I'm here, I'm in the house, but I'm not with the kids, you know? I'm here, but I'm not here.
I understand, bro. I know.
You know, like,
I understand.
that's why,
bro.
seriously,
Yeah.
I respect you because obviously you do that for your family.
Yeah,
to make them to enjoy, so we can go holidays.
Yeah.
We can enjoy, like you can have nice clothes, you can do nice gifts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It deserves a lot of sacrifice. also.
Yes.
And people don't see that.
Yep. So I think that's it. That's the wrap. Fade is ready. Shape up ready. The beard is coming. It's a wrap. Look in the mirror now, bro. Gotcha. Oh, PP, man, it's always a pleasure to cut you, though, bro, man. Seriously, the laughs and everything. Nah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. And,
thank you.
And definitely, bro, you're inspiring by just being the person you are, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, man.
And keep pushing down all the barriers, man, and the levels out there, bro.
Thanks, man. I really.
And I really would be like today if you lift the World Cup again, as you say, eh?
Yeah.
I need to be in that crowd in France, bro.
No problem.
Yeah?
Like, thanks for freshening me up.
Yeah, come on, man. The waves are peaking right now. Your waves? I can see the do-rag sitting on that at night, yeah?
Ah,
You can see the do-rag sitting on that at night, you see?
This is the wave from Jamaica.
Jeez.
Fresh like
Look at the
water.
wave, look at that. Fresh like water, you hear that?
Fresh like water. HD turned to 4K. Yes, sir.
Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the fire, say, yeah, that's me. Who make it flip, make it bang, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel alive, tell them, yeah, that's me. Whoa. Yeah, ooh, yeah, that's me. Who that chillin' at the top, tell them, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Tell them,
Yeah, bro. Thank you for taking part in the show, Aaron. Nice one, man. I hope you like your haircut.
Always, man.
And maybe we can try the red dye in the summer.
We have to see about that one.
Yeah? Bro, until then, nice one, man. Nice vibing, bro. Bro, this is HD Cutz. Let's go.
who the best in this thing, tell them, yeah, that's me.
HD.
He's joking, man. Yeah, that's me. Who make the party feel
You know the thing, bro.
I see them coming, I say, you're a bad boy, huh? Wow. I say,
that's
good man.
Who that chillin' at the top? Tell them, yeah, that's me.
Come on, bro. Let's run. Camera. Nice camera action, bro.
Yeah, I'm chillin' at the top. Ooh, yeah, that's me.
Guys,
Thank you so much. We're done.
thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I'm sure the thing will be great.
No,
Happy for
It will
this
be
man.
natural, man.
let's get out of your house.
Yeah, get out.